What's up, people of Earth? Today I'm gonna make a video for you guys. Well, particularly for rappers and artists. Well, here it is. What makes a real independent rapper, artist, and how to be a great one? Yeah, why? What makes a real great independent rapper? Well, shut up, I'm about to tell you. This video is for people who really want to be a rapper. This is going to benefit them. This is not really a video for producers, nor pianists, guitarists, bassists. I guess, yeah, if you're a producer, you might as well listen in too, because your job is to support the artist. I've come up with 10 points that defines how to be a really great artist. This video might be long, and if it is, just grab some popcorn and get ready for listening and watching. I'm gonna try and make it look nice. Okay. Alright, so you're a rapper, or you want to be a rapper, you're upcoming. You have to know how to be a rapper. Okay, this is bullet point number 1. You have to know exactly what you do and what you want. Okay, this sounds stupid, but it's true. To be a graphic artist, you have to know everything there is to be a graphic artist. You have to know and understand all the tools for being a graphic artist, as well as the software, even though it has tools too, but you need to understand what you're using and doing. Same goes for people who do videos, edit videos, people who cook, and so on. By being an artist in the music industry, you will need to know what your position is and how to do everything for your position. It sounds stupid, but most people don't fully understand it. Here's bullet point number 2 to being a good artist. To be a good artist, you have to understand the music theory and know rhythm and tempo. Okay? Remember when I said that most rapper artists don't know everything they should? Yeah, you see what I mean now? Many rappers depend on their ears to make music. Sounds right because you listen to music, right? Though it's not true. Just like words on a paper, you read and hear it. With only using your ear in music, you won't be able to improve. Music theory is the language of music. It's best to learn notes in music, scales in music, and harmonization in music. Even though you are one voice, you are still an instrument, and knowing all of this will help you when it comes to singing as well as word painting. Even though you may think you don't sing, you in fact do use a note in every word you say. Let's take this for an example. You have a need to write lyrics because you were right about to go to sleep, and that's when all your creativity comes to mind. You don't have an instrumental that you're listening to, but you will need to know the pace. If you don't understand rhythm or tempo at all, you will end up writing more than you should, cramping up your words by having to say them faster to fit the measure. And recording the song will be a pain if you haven't rehearsed it at all. Along with that, your song will not be synchronized, meaning that people will not pay attention to your music. It will make your music sound bad. And it happens. The next step, point 3, in how to be a good rapper, is to know how to sing. I just talked about this, but it's something to really go over again. Singing is critical for a rapper. Even though you think you don't sing, you still speak notes. The perk from learning to sing is that it boosts your knowledge for ear training, knowing what pitch is which, as well as a good exercise to the part of your body that you should use when rapping, your diaphragm. With this, you will know how to control your breathing, the notes you use in rapping, and how you could get things done when making your music. Even though you don't sing, you'll still need it. And trust me, even if you're a rapper, you will sing once in your time. With a great rapper comes great lyrics. Point 4, you gotta know how to write lyrics. Have you ever written a song out and when you think about how it sounds in your head, it feels perfect, but when you try to record your lyrics, you get something totally different? You don't really know the reason why? Well, this is why. Most rappers tend to think about the way it will sound without thinking about their breathing. Breathing is a part of music too. It's called a rest. And if you learn theory, you would have known that. If you did, then hoopla. This is another reason why singing and music theory will help you, and rhythm and tempo and so on. Well, you gotta write lyrics, yes, but it won't be good unless you know your grammar, your diction, your syntax, your literary devices, everything from down to spelling to pronunciation to lettering. I don't know what lettering is, but yeah. Point 5. You got to understand grammar, diction, syntax, literary devices, so on. Let's face it, everybody knows the basic structure of grammar. Yes, most people don't care about it, nor do they use it when writing. And for how some people talk, such as country black people, no offense and no racial, but the way they speak is totally different from how normal people speak. Well, not normal, but how the universal language speaks. Even though you're in Japan or China, you still learn English, and you know the accent of let's say a word here. And saying finna isn't really a universal word. It's more of an accented word. So yeah, you know, instead of saying finna, you gotta say going to. I mean, there's always you know, your own style and feel, but if you want your lyrics to be great, it's best to use universal words. The normal standard of English is something that'll be understood all over the world. If you want to be a good artist, you should use a higher knowledge than the standard level of English. With the use of better diction and syntax, along with literary devices, you will be able to paint a better picture and have it shine brighter than a bald man's head after he polishes it in the middle of summer. See what I did there? We know cat rhymes with hat, bat with fat, and nigga rhymes with nigga. Instead of saying, I'ma shoot you in the head and you'll be dead, you could say something like this instead. I'll let the gun shoot fire like the Naga, make you die mind blown like L from the manga. If you use people or references that others do not know about in your song, they'll go back to re-listen to your song and learn it. Not only did this give a listener a reason to listen to your song again, but you gave them a picture in their mind, something to look, learn, and think about. It's something that's reflecting their mind. This is equivalent to watching and learning something that you want to learn. You learn from it, and you get excited from it, and in the end, you might tell someone about it, watch it again, or anything else that goes with it. Basically, writing in a better level than one understands will give your listener a reason to keep listening, as well as making yourself known more to better, higher quality of, you know, literature and listeners. Point 6. You have to control your emotions and balance your life problems with your artist's mind. This one is something that can be half understanding and half confusing at the same time. What I mean by control of emotions is that you'll be able to make your songs on a particular feel. You don't want to have a song about having money and in your song you talk about somebody you love. Same goes with having a beat that resembles anger and rap about being happy in it. You need to know how to use your emotions effectively and in the right place and the right time. Along with that, you don't want to be in a studio that you're paying hourly for and be staring at your phone waiting for the girl you have in your heart that doesn't like you and probably tap the whole school to text you back. Not only are you wasting your time, but that one song you got about wanting to kill someone will end up killing the mood. You were supposed to be in the mood to kill someone and save your money, not being whipped to a phone. Leave that emotion at home if you're not using it. Same with your phone. Alright guys, we're almost done. Psych! You got like 4 more points to go. Alright, let's just get this over with. Point 7. Know how to change your style. Here's something else to know. You can't just keep making one song style and expect to make it out there. Make it out there meaning being known, being famous, blah blah blah. Nobody always wants to hear about how much money you have from working at McDonald's, or how many bitches you smashed. And let's not get it started with how many airsoft guns you have in your room. You need to change the subject, man. Rap about something better than what everyone else has. Be different. That way people will recognize you for who you are, as well as like you for being something different from the rest. Stop rapping about the bullshit for a while and start rapping about the real shit and not the real bullshit. This is one that you probably think about but don't even know, so I guess I should talk about this. You gotta copyright your composition, right? That's right. You gotta send everything you do to the government. No, but for real, if you write lyrics and they're super hot, fire, very cool, very swag, chances are someone might want to bite off your lyrics and use it as their own. They're stealing your art. What's worse is that they can sell that song with half or maybe all of your paint on it, and you won't get a single cent, pound, or yen for it. If you want to bust a legal cap in their ass, you need to first have your work submitted and marked into the database Library of Congress. Also, if you have a nice song and someone decides, hey, I'm going to use your song without you knowing, and I'm going to put it in my video, which will make hundreds of YouTube money dollars from it. That's not fair for you, is it? Your paint was used in that again, and you ain't get a single cent, pound, yen, zenny, hoopla, anything. Same goes for your music that was played on the radio, played in events, concert, clubs, and much more. You need to protect your work and get what you deserve from it. You paid for the instrumental, I hope. You paid for the time to get it recorded, I hope. And you paid for it to get mixed and mastered. You better get money for that. Shit. Don't give anybody anything for free. Speaking of free, here goes point number 9. You actually have to have money and a job to be a good artist. This is the most important step, because if you don't have money, you won't be able to get your songs made. If you have your own mic, that's cool. You could record from there, but it won't be the best quality unless you treat your room, have expensive high quality microphones, and a pure quiet environment, as well as knowing what you're supposed to be doing, which you shouldn't be doing, because that's the producer's job. That's the mixer's job, that's the engineer's job, that's the master's job, you name it. Even then, you'll need money to have your songs mixed and mastered. If you can mix and master it yourself, chances are is that you either have too much time to wasted too much time to learn it, or you really don't know how to do it at all. Back in the beginning when I said you have to know exactly what you do and what you want, the same thing applies here. You're better off having a job paying those whose job it is to do the recording, mixing, and mastering, because they spent their time mastering it because it's their job. You have your job, they have theirs. Having more than one position in the music industry will only give you a 50-50 amount of potential and never 100-100, unless you are very determined to learn everything there is to it without having a single life or job or car. Like me. It's sad, but yes. And I'm not being cocky about it. And here's the last point. Point number 10. If you think and act like you're the shit, then you are and will be shit. Okay? Nobody likes people who think they're the best when their work is the worst. What I mean by that, don't be too confident in yourself. If you suck, admit it. If you don't, you'll just keep thinking you're the best. You keep thinking you're the shit. You think you'll get money, and you think you'll get life, not life. And you think you'll get famous, and chances are you might make it some point, but you'll end up being a 15-minute fame, and nobody will listen to you. Nobody will like you. You'll go into a depression curve. You might kill yourself. Who knows? And yeah. So if you act and think like you're the shit, then you'll be shit. So stop that shit. There you go, the 10 points that I'm going to make about how to be a real rapper. You didn't hear me explain thoroughly each and every point about how to do it, and that's because I'm going to make more future videos about how to do it, such as, I guess, music theory. I'll give you the basics, but I'll give you links to, you know, all the things you have to learn, of course, because I'm trying to help you guys out. Yeah. Take care. I hope you learned from this, at least. If you did, please let me know. Thumbs up. Tell me if there's anything that's on your mind about anything. I'll help you out. I'll answer you. I don't know what else to say. Like, favorite, comment, subscribe, share it to your buddy, share it to a rapper who you know that sucks. Share it to anybody. Share it to, I don't know, your Buddhist temple. Share it to a banana. Anything. Just support your boy. Like, subscribe. I'll be back with more stuff. I'm gonna keep it at a weekly basis to keep things, even though I'm a good procrastinator and I have college work, but you know, that's how it be. So yeah. Peace.